As the winter weather and chilly temperatures settle in for the next few months, condensation can become a real issue in your home. The water droplets on windows do not only cause an annoyance, but can also lead to mold, which can be harmful to both homes and health. The damp conditions can be a real issue for these with underlying health conditions, such as respiratory illnesses, as well as potentially damaging the structure of your home. And unfortunately, it can be tricky to tackle condensation, with many trying out various methods to stop the problem progressing during the winter months. With this in mind, interior experts at Make My Blinds have shared 6 ways to help minimize condensation in your home, with experts sharing some top tips to conquer the eyesore and potential health-impacting concern. 6 expert tips to prevent condensation in your home. 1. Keep curtains open during the night. Closing curtains can help keep the heat in your home, stopping drafts from entering. However, closing your curtains can also stop windows they cover from being heated by central heating, which in turn can lead to condensation, so try and keep curtains open during the night, especially if you have blinds to use for privacy. 2. Keep windows open when cooking. Using your oven, boiling water in pans, or even using your kettle to make a hot drink can produce a lot of steam in your kitchen. To help, it is best to open up your windows when cooking or preparing snacks to allow steam to leave your home and stop condensation appearing on windows and walls. 3. Dry clothes outside if possible. If the Scottish weather allows, you should try to dry your clothes outside instead of popping them radiators or an air in your home. Drying clothes indoors is a big cause of condensation as the moisture is trapped. If you are unable to dry washing outside, place it in a room with plenty of windows that can be opened to allow moisture to escape. 4. Keep the home at a constant temperature. Turning your heating off and on will increase the chances of condensation in the home due to the sudden drop in temperature and then a quick rise. To help avoid this, try keeping your heating on for a little longer but at a lower temperatures. This will help with condensation by preventing window glass from getting cold and in turn building up in moisture. 5. Don't spend long periods in the shower. Showering to wake up in the morning or to wash away a long day is great, but it can actually build up a lot of steam and in turn lead to lots of condensation in your home. Spending longer in the shower means more steam is produced. Make sure to open your bathroom window before jumping in the shower and try to cut down your time in there to help reduce the level of steam. 6. Invest in a dehumidifier. Investing in a dehumidifier can be a huge help if your property is prone to condensation. While some devices can be pricey, there are budget-friendly options too. There are electric dehumidifier options, but many home stores sell cheaper alternatives which can just be sat on the windowsill and will do the job. For example, the Onzio interior dehumidifier costs just £9 and does not need to be plugged in. The small, yet mighty, dehumidifier uses unique hydrophilic crystals to help draw moisture from the air to combat damp, mold and condensation, and is available on Amazon here. Alternatively, the Unibond Aero 360 degrees moisture absorber is currently a bestseller on Amazon. Working without the need for electricity, the Unibond dehumidifier absorbs any excess moisture in the room through a tab of absorbent crystals that also neutralize any unpleasant odors. It is available for just £8.99 on Amazon here. Collect them on Interior stylist at Make My Blinds said, "It's inevitable that all homes across the UK will experience some form of condensation during the colder months, but for some people, the problem is worse than others, so it's worthwhile knowing a few simple techniques that can reduce the amount of moisture in your home." The most common methods to reduce condensation include leaving windows open throughout the day to let air flow through your property and investing in a dehumidifier, but there are a few other ways to prevent the amount of condensation building in your home. Firstly, leaving curtains open overnight will help to stop the windows from going cold and attracting moisture. If you don't already have blinds, it might be worth fitting them behind the curtains so you have an extra layer of privacy. Newsletter here. As the colder months are well and truly upon us, many people will now resort to turning the heating on, and although you may think switching it off and on throughout the day is the best solution for heating your home and reducing costs, it's best to leave it on low and for longer periods of time, as this will help to gently warm your property and reduce condensation.